Hello, my name is Swissbianco. In this video I will talk about shotgun followers for the pump action. It's basically the Choate brand that I have here in my hand that I wanna discuss. The longer one is an older version. I got that about 4 years ago. I don't know if they still make the longer one. The more shorter version is relative new. I got that last year. A couple of those to replace all the followers that I had. So mainly the follower is a relative important part for the shotgun. If the follower is not working well, the magazine can't feed the ammunition, and therefore you have a jam. Unfortunately, nowadays most of the followers that come even in well brand shotguns like this Remington 870 or the Mossberg 590 are plastic parts, flimsy plastic parts, really thin material. And with the Remington you have also the problem that they have some slots on the side, 2 slots, because they put in dimples that you in the magazine tube that you can't too easy attach extended magazine like we have here on this sample, that you can add on a longer magazine tube. So the problem is there also with that dimples on the Remington side that you need to remove those dimples. There are videos on YouTube on how to do that. You can either bend it out, or what I suggest, or you simply drill and Dremel it out. Then you have a bit 2 slots there that are covered by the barrel band, basically the part of the barrel that goes around the magazine at that part there. By the Mossberg system you don't have that kind of problems. It depends on what model it is. If it's a Remington 500 or 590, the magazine is always straight. Depending on the length on this 590, it has a long magazine tube and the bayonet holder as well. So it's a pretty long magazine on a longer barrel, longer tactical barrel. And still there was the problem with the followers. So I did test out those here and I like it a lot. The longer version I would not buy any more. Quite likely I'm gonna shorten it to the new length, because that did limit in the magazine some of the ammunition that we can put in. To put the follower in, it's relatively simple. You take the gun apart, you clean the magazine tube, and you simply put the new follower in place. We see here that is already used. Originally, of course, it's bright orange, but that part is basically what rubs inside the magazine tube. And the nylon is also well, as it is a bit self-lubricated. You don't need to grease it up too bad. Also the distance is pretty well, so as the spring goes over the follower, it has a bigger distance than the usually used style is like a hollow shell out of a thin plastic, so the spring goes all the way in it as well there. So the usual style is pretty weak. They make some in metal that is hollowed out as well, that I use on some of the firearms. That is working well too, but as I say, the Remington ones, especially that comes in the newer Remington 870, and quite likely other Remington models, are simply plain simple bad. It's a cheap part, and if that flimsy part breaks, then you have a big jam. So that's all about the Remington. You simply push that in. On the Mossberg we have the same style, but it's a bit more open here, so you see how the follower would be in here. And the orange color also helps you to see if it's loaded or not. That comes in handy, as there is still difference between the orange and shell. As the shell is loaded, there we see the difference. It's really easy to see if it's orange or if it's the 12 gauge shot shell. This loading unloading can be also only done with the Mossberg system. The Remington is a bit more complex with the follower plate in the way there with the lifter and that part here. So for general use in Switzerland, I only had the Remington 870 system. In USA I have both, and for me personally I like the Mossberg 590 system better. It has some advantages in my field that I like way better than the Remington by now. That much about the two different follower styles from Choate. Good company. I did check them out at the SHOT Show as well. They make a lot of different stocks, not only the follower parts, and most all of the products are high quality and durable made.